to cut the, the nose hairs. Okay, I'm gonna wait till the application confirms me that I'm online and this is a lie. Okay, we're okay. Okay, this is the chapter 13 and 14 of the Bible. This is Matthew chapter 13 and 14. The same day, went Jesus out of the house and sat by the seaside, and a great multitude were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, and they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprang up, because they have no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among the thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them. But others fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some of 100-fold, and some 6-fold, and some 30-fold. Okay. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever has not, from him shall be taken even that he hath. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For these people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing. Their eyes are closed. Their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see, and their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand, and their hearts, and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When one heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and catcheth away what which was sown in his heart. This is which received seed and the wayside. But he that received the seed into stony places, The same is he that heareth the word and anon with joy receiveth it, yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended. He also that receives seed among the thorns, he that heareth the word, and the care of this word and the deceitfulness of riches show the word and becometh unfruitful. But he that receiveth seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth some of 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. And when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. Let me know how to pronounce this word.
Tares.
Tares. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then has it tares? And he said unto them, An enemy has done this. The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, Nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest, and in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, Gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is like a grain of mustard seed which a man took and sowed in his field, which is indeed the least of all seed, and when it is grown, it is greatest among herbs, and becomes a tree, and that the birds of the air come and lodge in the branches thereof. Another parable spake he unto them, The kingdom of heaven is like unto leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of meal, till the whole was leavened. And all these things spake Jesus unto the multitudes in parables, and without a parable spake he not unto them, that it may be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, I will open my mouth in parables, I will utter things which have been kept secret from the foundation of the world. And then Jesus sent the multitude away and went into the house, and his disciples came unto him, saying, Declare unto us the parable of the tares of the field. And he answered unto them, He has soweth the good seed is the Son of Man, and the field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. And therefore he tears and gathers and burns in the fire, so shall it be in the end of the world. The Son of Man shall send forth angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which they do iniquity, and cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who has ears to hear, let him hear. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field, and the which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchantman seeking good pearls, who when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which when it was full, they drew to the shore, and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then Jesus said unto them, Have ye understood all these things? They say unto him, Yea, Lord. They say unto them, Therefore, scribe, which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven, is like unto a man that is an householder, which bringeth forth out his treasures, things new and old. And it came to pass that when Jesus has finished these parables, he departed thence, and when he was come into his own country, he taught them in the synagogue, insomuch that they were astonished, and said, Whence has this man this wisdom and these mighty works? Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother Mary, and his brethren James and Joseph and Simon and Judas? And his sister, are they not all with us? Whence then has this man all these things? And they were often offended in him. But Jesus said unto them, A prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and his own house. And he did no mighty works there because of their unbelief. Okay, that was the chapter 13. Now this is the chapter 14. It's shorter. At that time Herod the Tetrarch heard of the fame of Jesus, and said unto his servant, This is John the Baptist. He is risen from the dead, and therefore mighty works do shew forth the same in him. For Herod had laid hold on John, and bound him, and put him in prison for Herodias' sake, his brother Philip's wife. For John said unto him, It is not lawful for thee to have her. And when he would have put him to death, he feared the multitude, because he counted him as a prophet. But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias danced before them, and pleased Herod, whereupon he promised with an oath to give her whatsoever she would ask. And when she, being before instructed by her mother, said, Give me here John Baptist's head in a charger. And the king was sorry, nevertheless for the oath's sake, and them which sat him at meat, he commanded it to give her. And then he beheaded John in the prison. And his head was brought in a charger and given to the damsel, and she brought it to her mother. And his disciples came and took up the body and buried it, and went and told Jesus. And when Jesus heard of it, departed thence by ship into a desert place apart, and when the people had heard thereof, they followed him on foot out of the city. And Jesus went forth and saw the great multitude, and was moved to compassion toward them, and he healed their sick. And when it was evening, his disciples came to him, saying, This is a desert place, and the time is now past. Send the multitude away, and they may go into the villages and buy themselves victuals. But Jesus said unto them, They need not depart, give ye them to eat. And they said unto him, We have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes. He said, Bring them hither to me. And he commanded the multitude to sit down in the grass, and took the loaves and the 2 fishes, and looked up to heaven. He blessed and brake, and gave the loaves to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. And they did all eat, and were filled, and when they took all the fragments that remained, 12 baskets full. All they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. And straight Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship and go before him unto the side, while he sent the multitude away. And when he had sent the multitude away, he went into the mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the 4th watch of the night, Jesus went unto them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it is a spirit, and they cried out for fear. But straight Jesus spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. Be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the boisterous, he was afraid, and began to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth thou art the Son of God. And when they were gone over, they came in the land of Gennesaret. And when the men of the place has knowledge of him, they sent out into that country round about, and brought unto him all that were diseased, and besought him that he might only touch them the hem of his garment, and as many touched were made perfectly whole. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you.